Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this lovely morning. And today we are here for a purpose. And me, Pooja Arora, welcoming you all to Vidyadaan, an initiative of Media and Entertainment Skills Council. As we all keep meeting and learning from the wisdom of experts and leaders from the industry, today we will be focusing on a state, which is the fourth largest state in the country. We will be discussing about the opportunities, and let me give you a hint of the state. The state has given many successful blockbusters since the beginning of Indian film industry. For example, Mughal-e-Azam, Ghazal, Taj Mahal, Umrao Jaan, Nadiya Ke Paar, Pardes, and in this era, Badrinath Ki Dulhaniya, Bareli Ki Barfi, Shubh Mangal Savdan, Lucknow Central, and there's a huge list I can talk about. Not just film industry is inspired by this state, but television also. As a television industry also cherish the popular and widespread shows are adored by the audiences when they come or from this state. So Brahma Rakshak, Bhabhi Ji Ghar Pe Hain, Ishq Ka Rang Safed, Beintaha, Sangam, Udaan, Mirzapur, and again, the list will be huge if I'll keep talking. It's a hub for Hindi. If you could not guess, it's Uttar Pradesh. This state has given talented superstars to the country like Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji, Nasruddin Shah ji, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, the favorite of youngsters, Disha Patani, and many more to the Indian film industry. When it comes to literature, the state has given a lot of content in terms of devotional, in terms of literature, history. Just to name a few authors, I'd like to mention Shri Harivansh Rai Bachchan ji, Kaifi Azmi, Madhavi Verma, Munshi Premchand ji, and again, if I continue, the list will be huge. We are talking about Uttar Pradesh, the heart of our country. To discuss upon the opportunities in Uttar Pradesh, we have with us Shri Andra Vamsi ji. He is an IAS officer. Yes, Indian Administrative Services Officer of 2011 batch. Currently working as a mission director for Uttar Pradesh Skill Development Mission. He is also a director for skill training and employment. Mr. Vamsi is presently working with UPSDM to create skilled workforce and increase employment and livelihood for youth of Uttar Pradesh. He has earlier been appointed in various designations by Uttar Pradesh government, such as District Magistrate of the Jhansi and Kushinagar District, Joint Magistrate in Shahjahanpur, Pilibhit Moradabad District, and Chief Development Officer of Mathura, Moradabad, and Prayagraj Districts. He's been a Special Secretary, IT and Electronics, Center for E-Governance. He's been Additional Registrar, Cooperative Banking, and MD, Land Development Bank. A lot of achievements are done by the young...
Morning, it seems that you are making some introduction. I'm so sorry for that, but apologies that I'm not able to make it in time because of some prior commitments here. Thank you very much, and please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to the Vidyadaan platform of Media and Entertainment Skills Council. It's so good to have you here. So I was introducing you, and there's a lot we can talk about you, sir. Your achievements are really amazing. I'd really like to mention that your districts under you was announced as a best district for Divyangjan survey, facilitation and distribution in Prayagraj District, felicitated with the Honorable President's Award in 2017, and you are among 12 nominees of Hon'ble Prime Minister's Award in the year 2020 and 2021 under Grievance Redressal Category.
Chalo, Ms. Pooja, it's okay. Thank you very much for that, but let's start the webinar.
Sure, sir. So to begin with, we'd like to know, how did your journey begin in Uttar Pradesh and what scope did you see in the state?
So today, if I'm not wrong, the webinar is more about connecting the skill development mission to the media and entertainment sector council. Okay. Yes. So this is an emerging sector. Let me put in this way that skill development mission is a very vast mission in the state of Uttar Pradesh and spread across 75 districts, a total of 24 crores of population, and we have somewhere around 2 crore to 3 crore that has to be upskilled. And given the quantum of skilling that is happening here, so 16 lakhs per skilled till date, and it's an 8-year-old mission, and we do have a lot of target in the pipeline to get more and more skilling to be done. So there are around 37 sectors. We have been working, and media and entertainment sector skill council falls into the 37th number. So 36 sectors, it can be health, it can be apparel, it can be beauty and wellness, it can be agriculture, it can be civil aviation, it can be IT and electronics, or it can be the new age courses. So a lot of sectors where we are actually inducing the skills. And media and entertainment, it is even new for us that we have come over here, and we want to take the things forward through media and entertainment skill sector. How that we are going to take it forward? Okay, no doubt that you must be aware of the news of film industry or the film city concept that is being proposed here in the government of Uttar Pradesh. So taking note of it, not only the film industry or not only the film sector, it is, if you take it as an industry, it is not an industry, it's a job generation platform. A lot of us just confine to one single thing called film. The 3-hour picture that had been screened, or 3-hour picture that is actually visual or live upon the screen. But there is a lot of back effort or a back end effort that has been kept to make that 3-hour picture. So it can be a videographer, it can be a cinematographer, it can be a choreographer, it can be an IT and electronics related camera repair work, or a digital platform work, or a digital cartoon stripping, or even animation or multimedia activities, a lot of stuff. So these particular stuff are really required for us to take things forward. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Right. So not only that, I mean, you can say, you can put in this way. If somebody has to do a proper construction of a set or a film set, that needs a specialized person or a skilled person who has to be deployed there and who can do it. Somebody has to maintain the hospitality in the film sector, there should be a specialized one. Somebody has to conduct the light and show, you should have a specialized one. Somebody has to conduct a proper lighting work for the camera to be operated in an effective manner, you should need a specialist. So there are a variety of job roles where you can actually take the things forward and get them skilled. No doubt, we do have our traditional film industries across India. These people are capable of even getting employed over there. But now we are following a decentralized concept that you skill them here and also you employ them here. So in this regard, what really matters to all of us is that, suppose if we are proposing this kind of idea, and if we are coming up with this kind of concept called the film industry or the film city, then the best thing that we can do is to train that much amount of human resource here itself, so that there should not be any kind of bottleneck, or there should not be any kind of skill gaps that we will be forcing in the future. Not only this, if we can look into the animated versions, or if you can look into the television issues, or if you can look into the multimedia issues, we need these kind of skill sets. The film industry is not only the platform that where these people can be employed, they can be employed into various kind of television channels. They can also be employed into various kind of radio channels. They can also be employed into news channels. They can also be employed into the university related activities or the education related activities. So it is now a vast and widely spreading sector across the globe. So the scope of international employment is also more huge, because if you have this kind of human resource at a very, very sustainable rates, then the employment generation is very high. That is the overall thing which I want to brief about. And as I told you, we are ready to collaborate with Media and Sector Skill Council, and also the so-called training partners who are empaneled with Media and Sector Skill Council. Their qualitative analysis will be done, and the training can be induced through that particular training partners, which we are promising from our end, and also mission will fund for that particular training activities.
Thank you, sir. I think you have, in your brief, you have given the entire gist of what we had to talk about, but would really like to get few questions from you, sir. Nowadays, many films, web series, and content is being created, and it's coming from UP, Mirzapur, Gangajal, Bhaukal, many. If we take a list, how do you see UP becoming the favorite for cities across the country in terms of regional content?
So UP is the cradle of Indian civilization. Okay, your entire religious centers or the so-called pious destinations are from UP and Uttarakhand, no doubt about it. Okay, it can be Mathura, it can be Kashi, or it can be Ayodhya, or it can be Prayag, or it can be Naimisharan. So it has got its origins in the civilization, or the civilization origins are from UP. Let me put in this. So based upon these particular epics only, our movies are made. Okay, based upon this particular, what do you say, people only, this particular film industry had been taken for. Okay, there is no doubt about it. And second thing, there are so many, what do you say, film industry luminaries that had been from Uttar Pradesh. It can be, say, Mr. Pachma, or it can be, say, Mr. Naseeruddin Shah. So a lot of stuff, lot of people and a lot of professional people who had really excelled in the world of cinema. I don't want you to what do you say, make this iconography confined only to film industry. I just want to spread it to multimedia. Multimedia can be a film or a television serial or a television news channel or a radio jingle, whatever it may be, or a radio activity, whatever it may be. So there are so many stuff. It can be a basic nukkad natak that also relates to the skilling of that particular people over there. So we can have a traditional folklore, which is a part of the media and entertainment scene. So let us not confine ourselves to semi-industry alone. It has got its multiplier effect along various segments.
Completely agree, sir. Even in web series, even in print media, loads of printing happens, and loads of literature has come up from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
And when we talk about content, and like you have said, all the, I'll say 90% of devotional content is also coming from Uttar Pradesh, be it Ayodhya, Varanasi, Mathura, Vrindavan, Prayagraj. Nowadays, even on social media handles, all the religious content is 90% is coming from Uttar Pradesh. So preparing youth for these productions, be it shooting, be it pre-production, be it post-production, including the refining of the content. How do you see the youth is taking interest in these areas?
If I'm not wrong, youth already had taken interest, but they are not having the right channel that they can be stationed here, they can be skilled here. You can see many of the youth from UP and Bihar who went to Bombay or who went to Hyderabad and got excelled in this particular sector. So instead of these people going there and getting trained, let us take the responsibility of these people getting trained here, and also the employment generation can be happening across the globe for this particular sector. The one good thing is that if you train them here, there will be a lot of cost saving activity. The economics will be viable, and the employment generation will be very high, because they do have the advantage of seeing these places which are next to their doorsteps.
Right. And in fact, this is also increasing the tourism in the state, because looking at the beautiful areas and beautiful visions, and nowadays talking about Ayodhya becoming the most popular across the country, like it has become a place where everybody would like to come at least once in the lifetime.
Exactly. Many of the UP people doesn't know that Banaras had been shot in many South Indian movies. It can be Tamil movies or it can be Telugu movies. Many of the people here doesn't know that many Telugu movies are shot in Lucknow.
Yeah.
So Lucknow, there were many films that had been shot, or many serials that had been shot. And many of the people doesn't know that we do have so much advanced infrastructure like a Grand Prix area in the Noida. So this is having vast resources. Now taken the flight connectivity or taken the road connectivity of UP, getting that investment here is a big deal. And also taking the advantages of power sector, stationing them here is not a big deal. And the only big deal that is left in front of all of us is to have that particular skilled human resource. for which we are actually doing this workshop, that the matter can be spread across various corners of the state. And also media and entertainment sector, job roles should be made known to the entire people. And also what are their career prospects, they should be made known to the entire people so that their interest will pool into this thing.
Right, absolutely. And coming to the summit that has happened just a week back in Uttar Pradesh, where investors have shown great interest in the state. And in fact, after this success of Noida Film City, a Zevar Film City is also announced in Uttar Pradesh. And the airport is also being created nearby. So it's giving it ease of access.
Yeah, that way you have so many good airports here across various corners of the state. It can be Gorakhpur, it can be Prayag, it can be Banaras, it can be Lucknow, it can be Jewar which is coming up, it can be Bareilly, or it can be Ayodhya, which is going to come up very fast. It can be Kushinagar, and these kind of things will definitely add advantage to the existing scenarios, because there is a place which is having 5 international airports.
Wonderful.
So that is how it is going to be very, very advantageous for the investors to come in, no doubt. Once the investors step in, you will have the adequate infrastructure, no doubt about it. But how it is going to be beneficial for the local human resource, whether the local human resource is up to the mark to get skilled or not. If they are not skilled up to the mark, then it is our responsibility to skill them up to the mark.
So is that the strategy when we are talking about inviting cinema, or inviting the content creators, be it in any form, social media or anywhere? Is this the strategy of skilling the people first and then inviting them to Zevar or Lucknow?
It should happen simultaneously.
Okay.
It is also a long-term process, and skilling is also a long-term process. Both should go concomitant to each other, and both should work in parallel to each other. It should happen simultaneously. That's what I mean.
All right. So with the you covering almost everything, I'm so glad that without even asking a question, I'm getting all the responses, and this is really how a visionary sees. So I can understand how you have already visioned your state in next 5 years or next 10 years. I would really like to know about how do you see your state, Uttar Pradesh, growing and blooming as a destination for media and entertainment?
Media entertainment, the more focus should be upon the IEC activity, that the prasar or the publicity content should be very high, no doubt. Second, we do have so many institutions which are working in this particular sector, but they need skilled human resources. For example, if I'm giving some work order to make some master video, some of them are taking it to Noida. Instead of going to Noida, what we do require is that let us decentralize this skilling. We should have that advanced infrastructure here for creating the content, definitely, which is available. But we should have the adequate human resource also, which should create that particular infrastructure. That's the crux of this.
So we together, I'm sure, will work to create the skill resources and work towards making this state as a skill capital for media and entertainment industry in the country.
Thank you very much, and please do empanel your skill training partners on board, and we will take it forward. Thank you.
Definitely, sir. Can I have one say for the candidates or the aspirants of media and entertainment industry sitting in Uttar Pradesh? How do they see their career in the state?
So this is a very good sector. Explore more and more. Definitely, you will have many job opportunities. Second thing, learn more and more, because this is a sector which is always evolving and which is always evergreening. So we have to cope up with the latest technologies and get trained in that particular technologies, especially with respect to the cine craftsmanship. And the third important thing is, nothing can dominate hard work. So please keep working hard.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I know you have very busy schedule, and giving us 30 minutes of your time, it really means a lot for us. Thank you so much for being with us. And guys, thank you so much for being with us. We'll meet you again. We'll keep meeting you. We have a series of webinars in line, and we'll be meeting you very soon. List of our sessions is there on the website, vidyadaan.net. You can connect with us, follow us on social media handles. We'll keep updating you more and more. And we are here to work to enhance the media and entertainment industry will work together. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.